How y'all doing now?
Good.
Said, how y'all doing now?
Good.
Now, talk to me. I came a long way to be up here. And I thank God it ain't as cold as it was the last time. I'm telling you. My name is Gerald. I come from Oklahoma, Mississippi. It's one of the 2 county seats of Chickasaw County. I've been there. My daddy been there. My daddy's daddy been there. Got myself a little farm down there, little corn, and just a little bit of vegetables, tomatoes. Sell them to the market, make my little money. Chickens. Doing good for myself. My wife, she ain't with us no more. Her name was Geraldine. Gerald and Geraldine. Gerald and Geraldine. These were the biggest thieves, I tell you, back in the day. These were thieves. Everywhere you go, you see me. Everywhere you go, you see her, you see me. Everywhere you see her, you see me. You see her. You know that cancer got her, took her from us. Doctor said there was nothing he could do. So I focused all my efforts and energies in my little farm and my son, my boy Calvin. Calvin was a funny boy. I knew something was different about Calvin. Calvin was real young. See, most boys around my parts, they go out and they try to go couching. They go out and steal from other people's yards and try to climb roofs and all that kind of stuff and find them up in trees. Not Calvin. Calvin didn't want to get his clothes dirty. Calvin didn't climb no tree now. Couldn't get Calvin to go out there in that farm to do nothing. I said, Calvin, I need you to go out there and pick a half a dozen tomatoes. You know, Mrs. Fields is coming on down here and we need to have these tomatoes for her. And Calvin looked at me and said, well, I'm going to get my shoes dirty. Well, Calvin, them the shoes you're supposed to get dirty. Them you feel shoes. So Calvin going out there and do what you're supposed to do. And Calvin will go out there and you see him go tipping, walking all light. You don't want to get nothing missed. And Calvin one day fell down in that field. Well, I thought the boy done hurt himself. He done hurt himself. I come running out there. I said, Calvin, I said, boy, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What done happened? And Calvin said to me, I dirtied my shirt. Lord have mercy on Calvin. He was something. I knew it was something about Calvin. And I'm a God-fearing man. And after Geraldine died, I sort of closed the door to God for just a little bit. Because I couldn't understand why God took her from me. Now, Geraldine, she ain't never done nothing to nobody. And he took her from me. So I said, I gotta find a way to connect with my boy. His mama ain't here, he's hurt. I'm hurt. We ain't communicating. I don't really understand what he's doing, what he's trying to do, who he's trying to be. I said, Calvin, I said, are you gonna take over the farm when I'm gone? Calvin said, no, I want to go to get an education. I said, all right, we can do that. Calvin, what you want to do? Calvin tell me you want to go into study art. You want to be a painter and all this kind of stuff I ain't never heard of. People don't paint. The only thing we paint around my way is our houses. What you trying to paint, Calvin? What you want to paint? Paint the house. Paint that barn back there. A lot of things you can paint, you don't got to go to school for that. I can show you that. But I said, I need to, I know I'm from a small town, and I don't have that big city way of thinking. I'm a little older, so I don't get all the things that these young people, y'all are doing today. Walk around with your little things in your hand, sending your little, what you call them now? Yes. Back in my day, you go down to somebody's house, you bring a piece of bread, you sit down with them and you have a conversation. Now y'all having relationships through the text.